Job approval. NBC had it 40% approval for Joe Biden. You have it at 39. That's the same. And as I said, the White House thought they were going to get a bump from how Biden is handling Ukraine, but he has not. Why?
Well, because the number one issue is inflation, and inflation is raging, and consumers are unhappy with inflation, and people think that the president of the United States probably should have stopped Putin from engaging in this in the first place. So it's very hard for President Biden to get a win or a bump out of this because he kind of owns it. And in fact, I think it's all downside for him, not much upside, because if Putin wins, he's going to look even worse. I suppose he might get a bump if he's able to be part of negotiating a resolution.
Yeah, I mean, they'll say he kept us out of World War III. That's what the Democrats will say. You'd have to do that. Is there a Trump factor in here, though? Because, obviously Putin, he misbehaved a little bit with the hacking and all that, but he didn't do anything nearly this insane under Trump. Do Americans, are they calibrating Biden's Putin situation with Trump in the rear view?
Well, most voters do think that if that under President Trump, Putin was restrained from doing something like this, and that if Trump were president, he wouldn't have done it. So I think that underscores the notion that I think Biden gets a lot of blame here. But again, I think the administration underestimates the fact that the voters are really upset about the economy, number one. And number two, this is, the increasing global mess is not something that he's going to get any credit for at the moment. If anything, the voters are kind of upset that he's moving. Korea seems to be getting more aggressive. They don't know what's going to happen with China. He's maybe doing a deal with Iran instead of, bucking up our allies. So I think
they don't have any
real
confidence
questions about his foreign policy.
I don't think many people have confidence in Joe Biden. And your next question is right on that. Do you think the country's right track or wrong track? Right track 34. I don't really know who those people are, but they probably live in California, even though they're paying $7 a gallon out there. Wrong track 58. I think a lot of it has to do with Americans not being engaged, most of them, with the media. So you and me, we know what the media is doing. We follow everything. And people watch the No Spin News. Of course they do. But the majority of Americans, they don't. They don't watch network news or cable news and not really consuming news. But all of a sudden, they're paying twice as much for a gallon of gas. They're going to get angry. They're behind the curve, but they're going to take it out on the leader. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, no, I think people are unhappy with the country. They're unhappy with the economy. If you look at the president's ratings, even given that the virus is receding, he's not really getting any credit for that. In fact, he's underwater there. He's underwater with inflation. He's underwater with immigration, crime, foreign affairs. I mean, the truth is, as you said, there's a lack of confidence in the president at the moment on virtually any issue, and
every
it would take
issue.
some major work, right? It would
In
take
your
some
poll,
major.
every issue he's underwater.